Hello everyone, my name is Karan and I'm from PCA, Premier Chess Academy. Welcoming you all in this wonderful live event. Right now we are going to start a very good topic which is very important for advanced beginner level players. Okay, so today's topic, I'm not going to waste any more time of yours, so we are going to start without wasting any time. So today's topic is intermediate moves. Okay, intermediate moves. So first of all, the question arises, what is this intermediate move? So the answer for this is very easy, but a little bit complicated also. We have to see a very complicated positions, and because of that we are going to learn these intermediate moves. Okay, so first of all, intermediate moves are not for like intermediate level people. Those people who play these moves, those are not the move. These are those moves which play in between a very forced variation. When something is happening very forcefully in chess, like some capture is happening, like someone is giving some checks. Okay, so these are the things are known as forced line. Like somebody has captured something, so you have to recapture them, right? So this is forced. That's the reason intermediate moves comes into the play. Intermediate moves means the moves which comes in between the force line. Okay, so if we want to take some example in a real life, so we can also think like suppose you are going to eat your favorite chocolate. Okay, so your chocolate is in your hand, okay, and it's about to go into your mouth, but suddenly your siblings comes, okay, and the sibling is saying, you are eating it alone, why, give it to me something. Okay, so it's about to enter your mouth, but now your siblings came, now you have to give half of it to him. Okay, similarly intermediate moves are similar to it. Okay, so this is called intermediate moves. We are going to show you some positions now also. Okay, let's start. Okay, so this is our first position of the game. Okay, now let's analyze first of all. This is the first thing we should do in all our positions. Okay, whether it is a beginner level position, advanced beginner level position, whatever it is, we have to analyze our position all the time. Okay, let's see. So our king are quite safe. Black king is quite safe also. But we can easily see there are so many threats are coming towards our king. Very good, no problem. Okay, let's see something very common here right now, which is going to happen. Can you guys see that there is a pin here, right? There is a pin here. So who is the pin piece? The pawn. So Vike is thinking, so this pawn is pin and the queen is unprotected also. So why don't I just capture this rook? And it could be like amazing move, right? So this is force that you have to capture the queen. And if you capture, the rook will capture. And simple, white is winning. If you count on the pieces, bishop for knight, rook for rook, and the white will have an extra piece. Extra piece white has. So now you may be thinking that, okay, sir, what is so strange about this position? This is so normal thing. Now let's do the unexpected thing, which is known as intermediate. We know the white captures a rook. Now it is not forced, or you can say we can use a intermediate in between moves in capturing the queen and defending the queen. So what is that move? That move is queen to g4. Now what is happening? Look at very carefully. Queen is threatening to capture the pawn with the help of the knight, and it will lead to a checkmate. Correct? It will lead to a checkmate. Like suppose if white plays something stupid, queen capture here, and that's checkmate. King cannot capture the queen because knight is protecting it. Right? That's good. So let's go back. That's the reason now white has to defend himself. So let's say he played g3. Okay, now you can't capture the pawn because I pushed him. But say hello to your queen. Right? And we just capture the queen for free. It's so easy. Now the white rook cannot capture the queen because queen is not there. Right? So this is the queen to g4 move is known as in between move. We have to capture the queen, obviously. Here we have to capture the queen, okay, or else we just lost the piece. But what we did, we stayed for a while and we played a different move. And then when opening protecting himself, or you can say defend himself, then after some time we play the move. So this is the basic of intermediate move. Easy or confusing? Okay, for those of people who's thinking that this is easy, well, there are lots of things skill to come. And if those people who's thinking that this is confusing, no worries, we have plenty of positions now. Let's move on to the next position. Look at here. Now, again, let's check out the position. White queen is attacking the black queen, and the rook is protecting. Very good. Black bishop attacking the knight, but the queen is protecting. Okay, very good. But let's play some interesting. So here we can see that the queen is capturing the queen, right? So what we can play? We can just capture the queen. Okay, not a problem. And now if a beginner level person or the person who just came into the chess, they may be thinking, oh, you capture my queen, I will capture your queen. Then the other person will just play push the pawn, knight to e4, and he has such a superior, look at here, this bishop cannot go anywhere. All the squares are, if we go here, we will push the pawn and attack it again. So this is a little bit weak bishop, right? But now we will use the intermediate move. So how are we going to use it? Okay, rather than capturing the queen, which is going to be happen in the future, obviously, we will play a little bit different move. What it will be? Bishop capture knight. And look at here, the bishop just captured a knight and it's giving a check also. Now, because we are giving a check, white does not have time to protect his queen, right? Because he has to deal with the check. Now, it doesn't matter wherever he goes. Let's suppose here, he protected himself. Now we will just capture the queen. And if you see very carefully, both of the team has one rook and black has an extra piece. And this extra piece will lead to victory for black. So this is the intermediate. Okay. Okay. Next position. Let's go for the next position. Okay. Let's flip the board. And this is a position for black side. We were doing all the position from white side. Now let's do some black side. Okay. So let's first of all, again, analyze the position. Okay, what is going on over here right now? So over here, the white queen is under attack by the black knight. And here also, the black queen is under attack by the white rook. So now, let's say black capture the queen, rook capture the rook, I capture your rook, you capture my rook, right? And then I will capture your rook and you will capture my knight. If you see this position, again, this is winning for black because black has an extra piece exchanger. He has a uh, black has a rook, whereas the white has a knight. So this is a winning for black. But should we take this chance? Absolutely not. We should not take this chance. Okay. In chess, you guys should remember this thing. Don't take too much of risk. If you take too much of risk, then the position could be like maybe you were winning, but because you taken some risk, maybe you will not win that game. Maybe it's going to be draw. Okay, and anything else. So it's better to play some concrete, like solid positions where you know that you're going to win. So what is the concrete position? Knight check, knight capture, rook capture. Now, rather than going for capturing, what will we do? Intermediate move. Knight to e2 check. And it's giving a check. Now king has to move, and now we will just capture the rook. This way, we are just up a piece. Look at here, rook for rook, knight for knight, bishop for bishop, and now we have an extra rook here. And this is completely winning for what? For black, sorry. Now, some little bit of theoretical things. Now now we must be thinking that, sir, there is something common in all of these positions. And now you may be thinking, what is it common? The common thing in all of this position is first of all, check. Check is very common, sir. If you're giving me a check, then I have to play something else. Just like in this position, black gave a check. Okay, sir. Let's move on to the previous position a little bit. Here also, queen capture and bishop capture. Again, here we can see a check here. Okay, but we can see one more thing here. What is it? That is capture. That is capture. Okay, there is another thing. Let's go back to the position which we just see. This position, capture, and now there is no check. There is no capture here. What is it? It is threat. This is threat. You can say attack also. Attack. It's better to say attack. Okay, so we are attacking. So these are the three very common intermediate moves. We will see more of this position. Let's go without wasting any time. Okay. So this is the position. Now, again, white here again is in a very good position. All his pieces, if you see, are on a very, very good position. Black side also having a very good position with all his pieces. But if you look at here, this rook is very weak. And if you see, this piece queen is also unprotected. So we can take advantage of this unprotected queen. How? Let's do it. Okay. So how? We can just simply capture this rook. Now you may be thinking, like, what should we play now? Should we capture the rook? If you capture the rook, then say goodbye to your queen, right? And if you do not capture the rook, if you capture the queen, now again, a normal person, would they think, oh, you capture my queen, I will capture your queen. And then he will capture your rook. If you see the position, bishop for bishop, bishop for knight, rook, and black is winning. So in this position, black is winning. So sir, why are you showing this to us? Where is the win? The win is now you do not have to capture the queen. So what will we do? See the common things, check and capture. Can you give a check? Ask yourself, can you give a check? So yes, we can give a check by capturing the rook, right? And then king will capture us. Now we will capture the queen. And now if you see very carefully, bishop for bishop, and we have an extra piece. So this is how we can easily find the intermediate moves. If you see very common things, and if you see the position, two things you need to do. First, analyze the position. What is going on in the position right now? Who is attacking who? Second, the common things. Check, capture, and attack. You can see this thing in the next position also. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Now look at this position. This is a very famous position, if you can say. And you can also think that there are so many pieces. Not even a pawn, I guess. Yeah, not even a pawn is get captured, right? So these are the position where most of the people get like confused. Like, sir, there are so many pieces. If I play something wrong, I might lose the game because lots and lots of pieces are there. We don't know when will this attack us, right? So in all this position, you should always remember, always and always check captures and check. These are the two things you need to say. So can anybody give us check right now? No, there is no pieces, black and white from all the side. Who can give a check? Can you do captures? Oh yes, we can do captures. We can capture here, right? But this capture is not that much beneficial. Okay. Now, since we can see that there is no good check, there is no good capture. Now we go for the last, the third one, the attack. Okay. Most of the time, guys, most of the time you will get your answer in the check and capture. Most of the time. But there are some positions where you will have to find some attacks also. Okay, so who is the best piece to get attacked? Like just suppose there is a balloon. Like just suppose there is a balloon in a steel cage. Is it easier for you to like pluck it or take it from there, or is it easier to take a balloon who is just lying down in the ground? Obviously you will say lying down in the ground. So it is also easier to capture, or you can say to attack those pieces which is unprotected. So see the position, who are the unprotected pieces in the black army. So if you see very carefully, you will find two pieces. One is this queen, the second one is this bishop. Now you see, now you got your target. Now you see, people might be thinking, sir, I have to play this, I have to play that. No, you do not have to play this on that. Just focus on your goal. Our goals is the bishop and the queen. Now what you need to do, now you need to think how we can attack this queen and the bishop. Okay, so is there any move? Absolutely, which is knight to d5. But sir, this is so dangerous move. You can't you see that the knight is under attack by the pawn? You just lost your knight. But you say goodbye to your own queen. Right? So you can say goodbye to your queen also. That's the reason knight to d5 move cannot be captured by the opponent pieces, because your own queen is under attack, right? So now what will you think? Okay, I can go here, I can go here, knight is attacking that square, can't go here, can't go here, not here. So the only option I left is to capture the queen. Now again, if a normal person will play this, he will think, oh, you just capture my queen, I have to capture it, right? I have to capture it. And if you capture it, say goodbye to your knight, because now there is no queen to get captured, right? So now you will lose the game. Now you lost the piece, you will lose the game, obviously. So let's go back. Now, here, you guys need to calm yourself and now think, we should not capture the queen. But what should we do? See the common things. Check, capture a cat, right? So what will you do? Now you just capture the bishop. And you see, by capturing the bishop, not only you're capturing a piece, but also you're giving a check also, right? So, and there is no one in the black army who can right now capture the knight. So king has to move, and now you can just simply capture the queen. Easy. And if you count down the pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. White has an extra piece, and extra piece means win. Correct? Right. Now black has to play very carefully in these kind of positions because they already lost a piece, right? But we can easily see in these positions how white manages to attack these pieces. That is the reason always and always keep your pieces protected, especially those pieces who are very near to the enemy territory. As you can see, this is the white territory and this is black territory. So always and always keep this thing in mind, that keep those pieces very defended, those who are near to the enemy territory. This bishop is far away, so we're gonna have to take care of that thing because he is in our area. But because of the queen, everything got lost, right? Okay, let's move on to the new position. Okay. Okay, this is similar position, but a slight change. This is, if you see very carefully, this is a similar position with a slight change. Okay, again, you can see the queen and the bishop is unprotected. Similarly, like the previous position, correct? Okay, so what you will play? Again, people might play, so knight to d5, right? Because we just learned that thing. But here there is a catch. Now again, queen will capture the queen because there is no other option. If you play something else, the bishop is just gone, right? Queen capture queen. Now what will white play? Obviously, he will give a check. Now, in the previous position, nobody was able to capture the knight, but in this position, king goes to f8. Now, king is attacking the knight. So you may think, I capture your queen, and black will say, okay, I capture your knight. If you count down the pieces, everything is equal, right? And this is a draw. So what should we do? So this is a position for two intermediate moves in a row. So now, since you capture the bishop, gave a check, king move here. Now again, you capture the bishop, gives a check. This time, it doesn't matter if the opponent just capture it. You will capture, and look at here, you have an extra piece, correct? You got an extra piece for yourself. So this is a position for two intermediate moves in a row. Might be somewhere you get three intermediate moves. So you have to increase your thinking criteria, thinking platform. Okay. Okay, let's go move forward. Okay, this position. So here, if you see very carefully, black is in a pin. Okay, so white thinking, okay, let's just capture it. And white will think, okay, black will think, okay, let's just capture it. Okay, and the game continues. Correct. And the game continues. White has an extra pawn, so he might win that game. But this is an opposite color bishop, so probably a draw will be there. But let's go back. In this position, rather than capturing the bishop, can you guys can you guys see the intermediate move here, right? So yes, absolutely. For those of you who found the correct answer, the answer is bishop to b4. And look at here, we are giving a check, right? And this check is in the common things, right? Check is in the common thing, the first thing. Now, how will white defend himself? Will he bring the bishop back? Okay, bring the bishop back. We will just capture it. Okay. Or will you bring the queen? And if you bring the queen, say goodbye to your queen, and then we will just capture the bishop. And this is how we will be up a queen. We have a queen, he has a bishop, obviously a child play for a good level play. This is how we will win this position. You see guys, how easily with the position which is looking like a draw, suddenly because of one mistake, one capture and one check, everything is lost. We have seen those players who play regularly, they have seen these kind of things also, that by doing a single mistake, the whole game got lost. Correct? So these are the problems which we have to resolve ourselves. Okay, and how are we going to do that? The best way to resolve, or you can say not to repeat these kind of mistakes, is by taking some time. With people, we have seen a very vast majority of people, we have seen that immediately when somebody captures something, immediately their first reaction is to recapture. That's bad. That is not chess. Okay, that you capture, I capture. No, this is not archery competition. Like I hit a 10 pointer and you also have to hit the 10 pointer to win the game. No, it's not like that. It's chess. If you capture, it's okay. I will give, if you capture, I will give a check. Here in the chess, the main goal is not to capture more and more pieces. The main goal is to capture the king. The one who capture the king, only that person will win, right? So that's the reason you have to play very slow, very slow. Okay, I'm not talking about the bullet games. Okay, over there you have to play fast, but in the starting you have to play very slow. Have to see the positions. Once you are very comfortable in all these kind of positions, then you can play some fast chess over there. That would be fun also. Okay, look at this position, and this is one of the strongest position, okay, this is white to play, obviously. Let's just see the position, let's just analyze the position a little bit. Okay, if you see very carefully, black king and white king both are very exposed. They both are very exposed. Opponents can easily attack each other's king. Correct. And if you see very carefully, one more thing. If you see very carefully, this rook here is unprotected. So queen can capture the rook. But fortunately for black, if the queen moves to capture this rook, then she will lose the defense of this rook. And the black queen will happily capture it, and it also gives a check. So what white thought that, if I capture the rook, you will capture my rook. So that's bad, because I want you to get, because I want you to attack, not you attack me, right? That's the basic theory. So what white did, white say, let's think about the position. And what he did, he said, oh, I have an extra rook here. And the rook is also attacking the king indirectly, right? So what he did, he just captured this pawn. He just captured this pawn. Now he's saying, okay, this pawn is pinned, so you can't capture my queen, because if you capture the queen, okay, the rook will just simply capture your king, right? So that's, we do not want, right? We don't want to opponent to capture our king. So that's the reason the queen here is quite safe. She is quite safe. Now let's think what is white is threatening, or you can say attacking. So white here is about to give a checkmate. Okay, sir. Sir, can you defend like this? I defending the check. Okay. Take a check. Okay, sir. I'm going here. Take a check. Oh, thank you for your queen, sir. Okay, thank you for the checkmate also. You see, the pawn is controlling all the escaping squares, and this square is already blocked. And this rook taking control the last line. And this is the checkmate. Nobody can come in between. So this is checkmate. Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Sir, so I can't move the bishop. Sir, so can't I just move the king? Now you can't give a check. Oh, well, this is checkmate in just one move. Right. Now black is feeling very bad because there is hardly any way you can defend the checkmate. You can't move the bishop. You can't move the queen. Sorry, king. Okay, sir, can I bring the queen here to protect the checkmate? Yeah, you can do that, but you will lose your queen. Again, you see, this is the reason this is a very strong position. Black cannot find a single way to protect the checkmate. Now, the question arises, then how will we do that? By the help of intermediate move. So, white here captured our pawn. So if the white captures, the first reaction of ours should be to recapture, right? But we can't do recapturing right now. Okay. Then what will we do? We will go for the common things. Check, capture. And can we give a check? Yes, sir, we can give a check. And we can also capture something. What, sir? We can capture the rook. Okay, but you will lose the queen, na? If you capture this rook, you will lose the queen. Oh, yes, sir. Is there anything else you can do? Yes, sir, we can capture this rook. And look at here, the whole position changes. Why? Because now this queen, which could capture the rook, also removes the pin. Now king has to capture because there is no other option. And now pawn capture the queen. Easy, right? So what we get here, the person who was pinning us, we just remove that person. And now king capture and the pawn just capture the queen. Easy. And this is how we can win the game, because if you count down the pieces, again, we are up in a rook. Correct? Okay. Let's move on to a very good position now again. Okay. So this is white to play. So this is white to play. If you see very carefully, the whole position is quite equal. The pawns are equal. The queen and the rook are equal. Everything is equal. There is no big thing, or you can say big threats we can also do. Why? Because there is hardly any pieces. There is hardly any pieces to attack, right? So what we can do, we can use some intermediate moves, in between moves. But sir, how? Again, the answer is common things, right? The answer is in the common thing. Check, capture, and attack. Okay. Say, ask yourself, can you give a check? Yes, sir, we can give a check. So we can give check from capturing the rook. Very good. If you capture the rook and give a check, queen will capture. Are you getting any advantage now? No, sir, we do not have any advantage. We can come here, attack the pawn, but you will lose the defense of your king. Okay, sir, that's not a good thing, right? Okay, let's go back. Let's try something else. Hmm. Can you give any other check? Oh yes, sir. We can give this check. Okay. I protecting myself. Sir, I can give another check. Okay. Sir, I can give another check. Okay. Another check, sir. Okay. So see what we are doing. We are doing just checks and checks and checks and checks, and nothing is happening. So in the end, it will be a draw. Correct? We do not want draw. We want to win the game, right? So let's get back. Okay, sir. Can you see any captures? So we can see some captures. Okay. We can see some captures, but there is no advantage in it. Okay, so checks and captures are not working for you. Can you do some attack? Okay, so we can do some attack. Let's see some attacks. So for the attacks, the best piece is the unprotected piece. Who is unprotected? The queen. So can you attack the queen? Yes, sir, we can attack the queen. How? Now that's the question. How are you going to attack the queen? So the best move in this position is queen to g4 check. Why queen to g4? Because this is a square by which not only you're giving a check, not only you're attacking the queen, two things at the same time, but your queen is also protected by the pawn. That's the reason this is a very good square. Now what is happening? Now black will have only two options. Either he will move the king and he can say goodbye to his queen, or he can just capture the queen, right? And now capture happen, right? Everyone will be thinking, let's just capture again. Then you will lose your rook, right? So no, what will we do? Again, the common things. We will first give a check. Now we are giving a check. King has to move, and then we will recapture it. And this is how we will have an extra piece in our arsenal, right? I hope that you are guys are able to understand what are these intermediate moves are. Intermediate moves are very advanced level moves, just to tell you. And if somebody is still getting some confusion, we can do a little bit a single position one more. Okay. Okay. So this position. Now again, let's start analyzing. Okay. In analyzation, always first of all check your king safety. Is the king safe? Quite safe. White king is quite safe. Is the black king quite safe? There are some pieces nearby the king, but there are some defenses also. There are good defenses also. So king is safe. Okay, very good. Okay, now what is the second thing? Second thing is captures. And all captures, can you capture anything? I can capture these two pawns. Is it safe to capture them? No. This pawn is protected by the rook and the this pawn is protected by the rook and the king, and this pawn is protected by four pieces. So this is not easy to capture. Okay, so there is no capture, there is no capture, there is no check also. When there is no check, when there is no capture, then what should we do? We should go for the attack, right? And what is the best way to do an attack? To find the unprotected piece. Can you find any unprotected piece? So the unprotected piece in black army is queen, correct? So queen is the unprotected piece. Can you attack the queen? Sir, my queen is already attacking the queen. Okay, but this knight is in the way. So what we should do? We should remove the knight. Now the question arises: where should you move the knight? Where to move this knight? Correct. Now the answer is, can we just remove it from here? Like this is a good square. My knight is also protected. But what will happen? Opening will just capture your queen. And if you see very carefully the common things, you do not have any checks. You do not have any captures, right? You do not have any capture. You do not have any checks which you can use for the intermediate move. So you have to recapture it, and the game continues. So this is what happened. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Okay, is there any other move which we can play? Okay, so we can play something what? Knight to h6, right? This is a little bit tricky move. Why? Because if you capture the knight, say goodbye to your queen, obviously, right? And if you do not capture the knight, you might think to capture the queen. And now again, intermediate move, common thing, capture plus check. Now king will move. Unfortunately, we do not have a double intermediate move here. Okay, if it would be lovely, right? But unfortunately, we do not have it. So we have to capture the queen. King will capture the knight. And if you see carefully, black has a knight, we have a rook. So this is how we will win the game, by exchange of. Correct. So this is the positions which we uses for our intermediate level. Correct, guys? Okay. Okay. Now, if everything is simple, let's get some question answers. Okay. So if you guys have any kind of questions, anything you want to ask me regarding today's topic, you can ask me in the chat, in the YouTube chat. Okay, if you have any question, I'm welcome to answer. Waiting for some answers, questions. If do you guys have any questions, you can ask me. Yes, you can ask in the live chat. If you have any question regarding today's topic, if you want to revisit some specific position, you can ask me. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. Okay. Anyone? Okay, I think there is no questions. Everybody understood everything very easily, right? Okay, guys. So with that note, I say goodbye. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a nice day. Okay. Okay. Are you a grandmaster? No, I'm not a grandmaster. I'm working for the grandmaster level. Okay. Are you a grandmaster? I'm working. Okay. King is playing. Very, very good. We can see so many answers in the chat box. So many answers. People are so smart. We can see Rian here with that one. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me regarding this or anything else. You can ask me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shalini. Shalini is saying I'm a beginner. Good, Shalini. Sooner or later you will become a grandmaster also. I'm waiting for that. Very good. Okay. Anyone else? If you have any questions, you can answer. You can ask me. What if we play affect? Okay. Nice. Anyone? Okay. So just to tell you guys, if you like this video, you can like this, comment, and you can also share it. And in our PCA Academy, we have plenty of more exciting videos also. You can check out our YouTube channel to watch all the exciting YouTube videos, chess videos, and even we have some very good videos by the kids also. Okay, at your age level, they are showing us their love for the chess. You can see that, you can motivate yourself, and we have also chess tournament videos also, so you can play that also. Okay. 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 Thank you, everyone. Okay, for that note, I'll have to say bye bye, everyone. See you.